Alright, guys, so WWE WrestleMania 42, Night 2, 2026 is officially in the books. That was so much better than Night 1 as a whole. Um, and funny enough, yesterday I got everything wrong except one, and today I got everything right except one in terms of my predictions. Well, yesterday we could say one and a half, because I got the I got Brie Bella. I didn't predict the Page thing though, so I count that as half correct. Because that was a surprise new thing. I still would have preferred the Bell Twins winning that together if they could have. But yeah, this was much better than Night 1 as a whole. I don't think anything satisfied me as much as the main event from yesterday though. But yes, this was a great show. Loved it. But yeah. So Joe Jonas sings Star Spangled Banner. I missed this. Was it right at the start? Because yesterday they did a thing where like a choir sang another U.S. national anthem. Did they do the Joe Jonas one like during the pre-show as well? Because that one was at the end of the pre-show for yesterday. I didn't watch the pre-show for this one. In fact, I fell asleep, woke up at 10:01, which is when the show started for me. Then I was like, oh, gotta put it on. Yeah. Then John Cena comes out, and I was correct, actually. I was wondering if you saw my predictions video. Are they gonna change the aesthetic from like the Mad Max industrial looking thing from Night 1 into the futuristic looking one for Night 2? They did exactly that. In fact, John Cena changed it at the start of Night 2, hosting the show. Yeah. So, yeah. Then then the show opens up with Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, of course. This match actually started with Conor elbow tie up, and then Brock was actually shocked at Oba's offense, like, oh man. And then even Brock went out of the ring for a bit, and then Oba like grabbed Brock by the hair, and that was a bit of a mistake. Some back and forth on the outside. Got back in the ring. Brock did a few German suplexes to Obafemi. And then he did the F5 to Obafemi. And then Brock was like, he didn't even go for the pin. But Obafemi, right after the F5, he was already getting back up to his feet. Slowly, though, but he was still getting back up. And then that's when Obafemi gave Brock a big-ass chokeslam. And then fall from grace, 1, 2, 3. Obafemi defeats Brock Lesnar. Thank the Lord. And Obafemi, what a WrestleMania debut. But there's something very unexpected happened after the match. Brock Lesnar was in the ring. He looked quite sad, actually. I felt bad. And I actually do feel a little bit bad about the way I talked about the possibility of Brock winning this in my predictions video. Just you can go back and look at that. I won't delete that at all. Because Brock took off his gloves and then he took off his shoes. So looks like that was the end of Brock Lesnar, calling it a career. Yeah. I still remember, feels like yesterday, when Brock came back 2012, and we were all excited, oh my gosh, and then he had that amazing match with John Cena and Extreme Rules, and yeah, time flies, eh? And so yeah, it looks like Brock's calling it a career after that. So SummerSlam this year is in Brock's hometown, I think. And I guess he's not gonna wrestle there. We also assumed he was gonna have his final match there, and nah, he just did it here. And yeah, I guess Gunther versus Brock never happened. And I'm gonna be honest, I was losing interest in that match. To be honest, once Gunther started doing the whatchamacallit, the when Gunther started doing the Legend Killer thing, then I was kind of losing interest in that match, to be honest, because I don't know. I like Gunther more before. I don't like him as much now, to be honest. But I'm not that upset about it. It is what it is. Whatever. So yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Brock. Yeah, I have talked a lot of crap before. Been very frustrated when you won certain matches, but you still. I'll always love that triple threat. You, John, and Seth. That match is a masterpiece, bro. And then yeah. And then we get on to the next match, the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. So many amazing spots on this match. They went all out. Javon doing the cutter, OG cutter. Penta doing Canadian destroyers on top of ladders and stuff. Rusev getting smashed through ladders. They did everything in this match. And I'm gonna be honest, out of all three Intercontinental Championship ladder matches at WrestleMania, multi-man with 31, 32, and this one, I think this is the best one out of the three, I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, Penta retained. Yeah. Just as I predicted. So yeah. I like the interaction between Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee as well. And Rey Mysterio did this cool, like, I think it was Dragon Lee who was like sandwiched in the ladder. And then he did the 619 while he was in the ladder, and that was so cool. And Jada McDonald did some cool stuff in this match too. Far out. Alright. Next match. We got Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. U.S. title. Liliati helping Trick. Another really good match here for what it was. Great counters too. And yeah, let's just go straight to the end. Trick won the U.S. title. Yeah, as we all probably thought, and as he should have. So yeah, great one. Then we got the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. There was this awesome like beating heart thing during Finn Balor's entrance. That was so cool. And we had trying to think. Yeah, this match was turned into a street fight actually, so that's awesome. Tables and everything. Kendo sticks, that was cool. just a lot of fun. It's a street fight. It's good. It's gonna be fun. Of course, it's gonna be fun. And of course, the Demon Finn Balor won the match. And then I think I fell asleep for like 30 minutes because all of a sudden, and I knew this was the next match. All of a sudden, it was Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship. This was actually a really dang good match. A lot better than I thought it was gonna be, and Rhea was getting attacked by B-Fab and Mission, I think, accompanying Jade. And then Io Sky all of a sudden comes out to help Rhea. And then what am I saying? And there was a cool counter thing between Rhea and Jade where Jade was trying to do the glam slam. Rhea counters. Oh, and there was this awesome like backwards kick thing that Rhea did to Jade just before that. That was so cool. I don't know how to describe it. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. And then yeah, Jade attempted the glam slam, and then Rhea countered it into a Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley wins the championship. Cool. That was good. And then we get on to John Cena again, announcing the attendance, and he said something like 55,000. And then we got John Cena coming out, and then The Miz and Kit Wilson come out saying, and The Miz was saying, "Hold on, Cena. I didn't get a WrestleMania moment last year, and I want one this year." Then John Cena was like, "Oh, okay, then the floor is yours." And then The Miz went, "Oh, thank you." And then Danhausen suddenly came out with a bunch of minions. Kit called the minions toxic, and then they all beat the crap out of Kit. And then Danhausen had a little scuffle with The Miz. He did the 5-knuckle shuffle on The Miz. Then the minions carried the Miz away. And then Danhausen did the most obvious, disappear trick ever to John Cena, and it was hilarious too. It was like, poof, and then Danhausen was still there. And right in front of John, he was still moving, and then he went out of the ring, and John was cracking up laughing. And then he says, "Time for the main event." Yeah, we go into the main event. CM Punk defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns entered the arena to a beautiful rendition of his theme song, and saw the generations of his family and stuff, and stuff like that, yeah. And then he comes out, and then CM Punk does his entrance, and he has this beautiful white attire too, CM Punk. And CM Punk partially enters to his Ring of Honor theme song, just like at AEW Revolution 2022. But only partially. Once he was out in the ring, that's when Cult of Personality played, and yeah. Great, and this match was great. It was intense. CM Punk did his knee in the corner thing to Roman Reigns as he was in the middle of the ooh-ah thing, which is funny, but it was a sick spot at the same time. And then CM Punk attempted to do the elbow to Roman through the announce table, but Roman caught CM Punk onto the corner turnbuckle pad, and then he kind of left him hanging, kind of like in a trio woe on the outside. Gave him 3 consecutive Superman punches. Then that's when CM Punk was... No, that's not when CM Punk was bleeding, actually. Then Roman Reigns grabbed the steel steps, smashed CM Punk in the head with it, and then CM Punk was bleeding. Somehow there wasn't a disqualification, even though the referee was there, seeing it right in front of his eyes. Then Roman powerbombed CM Punk through one of the announce tables. They attempted each other's finishes, actually. Neither of them were able to land it. Roman kicks out of the GTS. Punk kicks out of the spear. And this match is intense. CM Punk is bloodied as heck. CM Punk does a low blow to Roman Reigns, followed by a GTS immediately. Roman still kicks out. And at this point, I'm shaking. And then CM Punk does the elbow to Roman Reigns through the announce table. And then they both get in the ring. CM Punk does the GTS again to Roman Reigns. And then Roman kind of bounces back onto the ropes. He does, the thing when... And then he goes right back into CM Punk's arms. And CM Punk's about to do it again. But his body collapses. He just can't do it from the pain. And then Roman does a spear. Too tired to do it. Punk's barely up. And then Roman hits one more spear. 1, 2, 3. And Roman freaking wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Who wanted that, man? Seriously. Well, see you later. World Heavyweight Championship for another 5 years, probably. That was a great match. And even at the end, even after that, I was like, wait, is The Rock going to come out? I swear, every single year, we keep hoping The Rock comes out. Yeah, at least I got 2 of the 3 I wanted the most. I wanted Cody to retain, because I didn't want Randy to win. I got Oba winning. I didn't get CM Punk retaining, though. And about this WWE Championship match from yesterday. I think I forgot to mention this in my review, but Randy Orton actually punt kicked Cody Rhodes after the match. Yeah, no fake out this time. He actually landed it. I forgot to mention that. And then and it looks like, and so far it doesn't look like Cody Rhodes has been cleared to compete. And I don't know what they're gonna do with the championship now. Put it on Obafemi. Screw it. Honestly, well, I forgot what I was originally gonna say to that. I can't remember. But yeah, every single year we keep hoping The Rock comes out. Does something. I don't know. Look at that, and it sucked, man. To me. How many more times do we need Roman in the main event? It's ridiculous now. Far out. But yeah. I don't know what more to say. It's still a great show. Great 2 nights overall. But yeah, I don't know what more to say. So hope you guys enjoyed my review. WrestleMania 42 is officially in the books. I'm your boy Mark. Peace out. Have a good one.